Security concerns now at the government agency that's supposed to keep us all safe. Inventory reports obtained by the news site Complete Colorado and have shared with Fox show the Department of Homeland Security has had numerous items go missing. On the list, more than 1,300 security badges, 165 firearms, nearly 600 cell phones, all lost or stolen at the agency between 2012 and last year. But a DHS spokesperson tells Fox they've improved oversight and have reduced the number of missing items in recent years. You mean it used to be worse?
Yeah, that's hardly comforting news that things have gotten better from there. And it's not simply the equipment itself. In the case of the badges, what they may be talking about, ID kinds of things, is that it tells terrorists and others what our technology is. It's not just those particular badges. It's what else goes into it. The cell phones I'm actually less worried about. They can be neutralized, I think is the word I'm looking for. The guns are obviously a problem. But it bespeaks a lack of seriousness, as you pointed out, at the very agency that's supposed to be focused on protecting.
What I was reading about was just the imprinting of those badges, and that after, every year when things go missing, they're supposed to come up with a new system year after year, but I'm not seeing that reported.
Well, I think this is true across the government, by the way. I think this is a problem with identification badges at all the government agencies, especially ones that are sensitive, where if people got inside and were simply able to show a government badge, not go through a metal detector. State Department had this problem in pre-secure areas. People got in with guns and caused havoc. So the risk here is very high.
The majority of the credentials belong to employees of the Customs and Border Protection Agency.
Yeah, and I guess when talking about the government here, you wonder if there's going to be any accountability, which is always the big question, and probably not, I would assume, right, Ambassador?
Well, this is an opportunity for the president to show that he's serious about national security and border security. Of all the places where the problem occurs in the Border Patrol, that is the worst of all. But it's you're absolutely right. Look at the VA, where complaints have gone on for years. A new cabinet secretary has been brought in, and yet the reports go on. Nobody is held accountable.
So, Andrea, we're talking about the Customs, Border Protection, Immigrations, Customs Enforcement having the most problems with the items stolen or lost. And what you're saying is you would think that the president would then angle and focus on that. But look at how many breaches were at the White House. I mean, look at all the things that have gone on in the house in which the president lives in.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath for any accountability in the West Wing on this one. You look back, you're right, Harris, the fence jumpers, DEA agents, at drug parties or with hookers funded by drug lords. Remember that one, the Secret Service prostitution scandal. I encourage everyone to do a little Google search. Put in the words ID, firearm, airport, lost. See what comes up. I can't even tell you. I've got them right here. Secret Service agent leaves loaded gun in bathroom of Romney's charter plane. Feds lost investigation into loaded gun in airport. This is 2014. Secret Service officer loses his gun outside his girlfriend's house. Oh, I got more. Capitol Police leave guns in bathrooms. That's roll call, 2015.
Wow.
Gun in Denver airport was Houston DEA agent's gun, October 23rd, 2012. Harris, this is not a new story.
No.
This has been going on for a long time. The agents go to the bathroom, they leave their guns, they leave their IDs, they leave their phones, and it happens the most in airports. It's an old story. There's no accountability on this story, and you're not going to get anything anytime soon from a rogue, lawless administration that seemingly just doesn't care.
I look at the importance of the items that got left behind that Andrea just gave us the enumeration of. And as moms, we can't leave without all the stuff for our children. I mean, I'm not trying to be flip, but come on, where's the priority with keeping up with your firearm?
Absolutely. But I think, again, this is a situation where we look at government getting so big and doing so many stupid things that they shouldn't be doing, that the most important thing, which is keeping us safe, they can't focus on because it's just too much going on. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing.
So you just don't do anything?
No, I mean, we should be doing stuff, but also government should be doing less and focusing on these things that are so important.
Yeah, but you think about it, though, Rich, we just talked about the Secretary of State, and it's the same issue. The assistant leaves the BlackBerry. She's using a homebrew server. All this illegal behavior. If they're not going to hold the Secretary of State accountable, they're not going to hold some Secret Service agent or some DHS official. And by the way, the DHS is too busy targeting right-wing extremism while they're leaving their guns, not terrorism.
But your point about accountability. I mean, if people don't fear that there's retribution, They'll just leave their stuff everywhere, apparently.
Yeah. Well, if you weren't concerned when we started this segment after listening to Andrea.
You're concerned now.
Sorry, guys, don't mean to be a downer. Just bring in the truth.
Yeah, take off those facts. Well, does it matter if a presidential candidate is not religious? The two major contenders are bucking the conventional wisdom on this, apparently. Why? And is it more a sign that America is changing?